Hi students, once again I welcome you all to my channel, Abrar classes. Today we'll be seeing problems on the topic transformer. This lies in the chapter alternating current. We'll be seeing the concept of the transformer first and then we'll be solving the problems on transformers topic. Dear students, this is called a transformer. Okay. Always supply is connected to the primary winding of the transformer and load is connected to the secondary winding of the transformer. Okay, this is load is connected. Okay, this is called primary. Okay, this is called primary and this is called secondary of the transformer. Here we'll be having the parameters EP, primary voltage, primary current and primary power. Okay, and here NP is number of turns in the primary winding. Okay, P refers to the primary and S refers to the secondary. ES is the secondary voltage, secondary current, secondary power and number of turns in the secondary winding NS. Hope you understood this. What is a transformer? Transformer is a device which works on AC only and never on DC. It works only on alternating current, never on DC. Okay, direct current. It can increase or decrease either voltage or current, but not both simultaneously. Okay, transformer is a device which is used to either increase or decrease either voltage or current, but not both simultaneously. Transformer does not change the frequency of input AC. Okay, means to say input frequency is same as what output frequency here. This may ask. Okay, you have to remember this one. Input frequency is equal to output frequency. Hope you understood this one. Okay, transformer is a device which works only on alternating current and not on direct current. It can increase or decrease either voltage or current, but not both simultaneously. Transformer does not change the frequency of input AC. Input frequency is same as what? Output frequency. If input frequency is 50 hertz, output frequency will also be how much? 50 hertz only. Okay. Now we'll come to the efficiency of the transformer. What is the efficiency of a transformer? This is called ETA. ETA. ETA symbol. Okay. Efficiency is given by ETA is equal to output power by input power. This we have seen in the previous videos also. What is efficiency? Is nothing but output power by input power. Output power is given by what? PS divided by PP, that is equal to ES into IS divided by EP into IP. That is primary power is given by what? EP into IP. EP and product of this one. Product of EP and IP gives what? PP. Okay. Similarly here the product of ES and IS use what? PS. PS is nothing but what? ES into IS. Now what is efficiency? Output power by input power. PS by PP. Second written is what? ES IS divided by EP IP. For an ideal transformer, if we assume the transformer is ideal, efficiency is how much? 100. Okay, percentage efficiency equal to 100. Here output power is equal to what? Input power. PS is equal to PP. PS is equal to PP if the transformer is ideal. And similarly, what is PS? We know ES IS is equal to what? EP IP. Right. Now we will see what is meant by transformation ratio. Is given by what? NS by NP is equal to ES by EP, that is equal to IP by IS. You have to remember this one. Very, very important formula. Okay. NS by NP is equal to, that is called transformation ratio is equal to ES by EP, and that is nothing but IP by IS. IP by IS. Okay. This is the formula that you have to remember. Okay. And you have to remember what is PP and what is PS, and you have to remember the formula for efficiency of a transformer. We will see the problems on transformer topic. This is the basics of the transformer. These are the formulas that you have to remember. Okay. Always supply is connected. Always supply is connected to what? Supply is connected to the primary of the transformer and load is connected. Okay, load is connected to what? Secondary of the transformer. That you have to remember. Now we'll see the very first problem. What is saying? A transformer is used to light a 100 watts and 110 volt lamp from a 220 volts mains. Means to say that they are given the secondary. Okay, this is what is connected to the secondary because this is load. This is what? Load that is connected to the secondary. Means to say how much they are given PS because lamp is always connected to the secondary. PS is equal to 100 watts. Right. And what about this one? How much is ES they have given? ES equal to 110 volts. Right, 110 volts. From a mains is what? Supply. Mains is nothing but what? Supply. That is connected to what? Primary winding. Okay, primary winding of the transformer. What is given? EP is given. EP is equal to how much? 220 volts. If the main current, again main is what? Supply. That is connected to the primary. Main is what? Supply. IP is given. Okay, IP is equal to how much? 0.5 amperes. What they're asking? Efficiency of the transformer. Okay, we know that what is efficiency of a transformer is given by what? PS by PP, output power divided by input power. PS is given by how much? ES into IS divided by PP is given by what? EP into IP. Now you have to calculate the efficiency of the transformer. How can you calculate the efficiency of the transformer? Here, what is given? PS is given. Directly I can write PS. Okay, PS is given. PS is how much? 100 watts. Right. But here we do not know PP. How to calculate PP? PP is given by what? EP into IP. EP into IP. How much is EP? They have given. Very good. 220 into IP is how much? 0.5. That is nothing but how much? 110. 110. Half into half means 110. Now substitute that one. Okay, you will get it. Eta is equal to PS. Already it was given 100. PP we just we calculated 110. 0 gets cancelled. 10 by 11. Eta is equal to 10 by 11 is 0.9 percentage. Eta is equal to multiply by 100. You are going to get how much? 90. Percentage efficiency is equal to how much? 90. This is right. Hope you understood this one. Okay. We will see the next problem. What is saying? A transformer having efficiency of 90%. Percentage efficiency is equal to how much? 90 they have given. Okay. Now, okay, I'll write it clearly. Percentage efficiency, percentage eta is equal to how much? 90 they have given. Is working on 200 volts and 3 kilowatts power supply. Power supply means this is what? Power supply means that is mains only. Okay, it is supply that is connected to what? Primary winding of the transformer. Therefore, it is given what? EP is given here. Okay, EP is given how much? 200 volts. Okay, and how much is PP is given? How many kilowatts? 3 kilowatts. Okay, that is PP is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 3 watts. Right. Now, what else is given? If the current in the secondary coil is 6 amperes, secondary coil means IS is equal to given. IS is how much? 6 amperes. The voltage across the secondary coil and the current in the primary coil. What you have to calculate? You have to calculate the voltage in the secondary coil. ES is equal to question mark and what you calculate? And the current in the primary coil. IP you have to calculate. IP you have to calculate. Okay, IP you have to calculate. How to calculate IP? What is given? PP is given. PP is equal to what? PP is equal to EP into IP. EP into IP. How much is PP given? PP, that is primary power, that is the input power is given to how much? 3 into 10 to the power of 3. EP is how much? EP they have given 200. Okay, into IP I do not know. From here you can calculate IP. IP is nothing but what? 3 into 10 to the power of 3 divided by 200. IP is equal to, I can write this as 3000 divided by 2000 gets cancelled. IP is equal to how many amperes? 15 amperes. 15 amperes we are getting IP. Okay. See here also 15 is there, 15 is there, 15 is there. Now what else you have to calculate? How to calculate ES? You have to calculate ES. ES can be calculated is how much? Because they have given what? Efficiency. Okay. Eta is equal to what? Eta is equal to, okay, you know, eta is equal to ES divided by EP right? Okay, from here you can calculate what? ES. Now that is equal to percentage efficiency is equal to 90. Okay, percentage efficiency is equal to 90. Okay, what is eta is equal to 90 by 100, that is equal to 0.9. I can substitute this is 0.9 is equal to ES. You are going to calculate. You do not know. Do you know IS? Yes, IS is given. How much? 6 divided by EPIP. EPIP directly they have given 3 into 10 to the power of 3. From here you can calculate ES. ES is how much? ES is equal to 0.9 into 3 into 10 to the power of 3 by 6. By 6. Okay. 1 2s are 2, 2 3s are 6. Okay. I can write this as ES is equal to, okay, 9 into 10 to the power of 2 by 2. ES is equal to, that is equal to 4.5. 4.5 into 10 to the power of 2, that is equal to 450 volts. How much is ES? ES is equal to 450 volts. Hope you have enjoyed this sum. Okay, this is very easy based on only one formula. Okay, ES is equal to 450 volts. You know eta is equal to what? ES IS divided by EPIP, and you know what is this is what? This is what? PS, and this is what? PP. Okay, it's based on only one formula. ES equal to 450 volts. Where is 450 volts? 450 volts and 15 amperes. IP is what? 450. Here what they are asking, 450 volts and 15 amperes. The voltage across the secondary coil, how much we got? 450 volts and 15 amperes in the primary. Current in the primary coil respectively is 450 volts, 15 amperes is the right answer. We will see the next sum. What is saying? 120 volt even applied at the primary. Okay, primary coil means what? EP. EP is equal to, directly you can write how many volts? 120 volts. Okay, step up transformer of voltage in the ratio. What is going to be step up transformer? In case of step up transformer, in case of step up transformer, okay, this is number of turns in primary, number of turns in secondary. Okay, here number of turns of primary, number of turns in secondary. What is going to step up means number of secondary turns are more. NP is less than NS, or NS is greater than NP. Okay, now this is core of the transformer. Okay, this is core of the transformer. This is the primary winding of the transformer where supply is connected. This is secondary winding of the transformer where what? Load is connected. This is load and this is what? Supply. AC supply is given to it. Okay, this is mains AC supply. This is AC supply is given, and this is what? This is load, right? Okay, this is load. This is primary, this is secondary. NP number of turns. Here step up means it is stepping up the voltage. Therefore, always NS will be greater than what? NP. Okay, what they have given? Ratio NS by NP is equal to, they have given 5 by 1. 5 by 1. And the resistance of secondary coil is how? Resistance of secondary coil RS they have given. RS is how much? 600 ohm. If the efficiency of transformer is 100%, efficiency, percentage efficiency is equal to how much? 100. What we have to calculate? The current in the primary circuit. You have to calculate the current in the primary circuit. How to calculate the current in the primary circuit, you have to calculate IP. Understood? You have to calculate IP. Now, what and all is given? Percentage efficiency is given, that is equal to 100%. Okay. Ideal transformer. This is what? Ideal transformer. Ideal transformer. And what else is given? Turns ratio is given. That is what? Transformation ratio. Okay. Transformer ratio is given, that is NS by NP is equal to, we know that, okay, NS by NP is equal to what? ES by EP, and that is equal to what? IP by IS. IP by IS. What you have to calculate? You have to calculate the current in the primary circuit. IP is equal to question mark. You have to calculate IP is equal to question mark. Understood? Now, first we'll try to calculate ES. Okay. NS by NP is how much? 5 by 1. 5 by 1 is equal to ES we do not know, EP we know. EP is how much? EP is 120 volts. Therefore, what happens? ES is equal to 5 into 120. How much? ES is equal to 600 volts. 600 volts. From here you can calculate, see, what is ES equal to? ES is equal to ES is equal to IS into RS. ES is equal to IS into RS. Now we calculate IS. ES is how much? 600. IS we do not know. RS is given. How much is RS? 600. Okay, 600. Therefore, IS you are going to get how much? 1 ampere. 1 ampere you are going to get. Okay, 1 ampere. But this is what? IS. Okay, you have to calculate what? IP. You have to calculate IP. We know that for a ideal transformer, PP is equal to what? PP is equal to what? PS. That is equal to what? EP IP is equal to what? EP IP is equal to ES IS. From here, you can calculate the value of what? IP. IP is equal to how much? ES into IS divided by EP. Okay. How much is ES? ES is nothing but, just now we calculated 600, right? 600. How much is IS? 1 divided by EP is given. EP is how much? EP they have given 120 volts, right? 120 volts. So 0, 0 gets cancelled. 5 times is equal to 5 amperes. Okay, this is very interesting problem. Okay, concentrate on this one. It is based on two formulae. Okay, that is 5 amperes is the right answer. Here, what is given? Turns ratio is given. Transformation ratio you have to calculate. Okay, NS by NP is equal to. First you calculate what? ES. RS is given, and then you calculate IS. We know for a ideal transformer, PP is equal to PS. From here you can calculate IP that is equal to 5 amperes. Now we will see the last problem for today's class. What is this? The number of turns in the primary and secondary coils of a step-down transformer are. Number of turns is given. Step-down transformer. What is a step-down transformer? If this is the transformer, okay, this is the supply, okay, and this is the load that is connected to the, okay, this is load is connected to the secondary winding of the transformer, and here AC supply is connected to the primary of the transformer. This is called core of the transformer. Okay, this is called core. This is called primary winding. This is called primary winding. This is called what? Secondary winding. Secondary winding. Understood? This is NP, number of turns in the primary, number of turns secondary. Now here it is a step-down transformer. In case of step-down transformer, what happens? Number of turns in the what? Primary and number of turns in the secondary. Let us compare. Here, step-down means what? NP will be greater than what? NS. NP. Let us say here, if 100 turns are there, and here how many will be there? Let us say, for example, 75 will be there. For example, less. NP is greater than always NS here. Okay, because it is a step-down transformer. Now, what is given? the number of turns in the primary and secondary, NP, okay, and see they have given, NP is equal to how much? 200 they have given, okay, do not get confused, here NP is exactly alright, 200, and how much they have given? They have given 50 here, they have given 50, I can write. I will write 50 here, exactly, okay, NS is equal to how much? 50, and NP is equal to how much they have given? 200. Sorry, NP is 200, NS is equal to 50, right. If the power input power is what? PP. That is equal to how many watts? 100 watts. At 1 ampere. 1 ampere means IP only. Okay, IP is equal to 1 ampere. Then the output power and current. Yeah, what they are asking? They are asking output power P is equal to question mark, and current will, and IS is equal to question mark. Okay, what you have to calculate? Output power, this is PS is, okay, always PP is what? Input power. PS is what? Output power. Okay, secondary, this is power across the primary is called input power, this is the output power. Okay, this is input and this is called output power. You have to calculate PS and IS. Now they are not talking about efficiency here. Okay, that is assume that the transformer is what? Assume that the transformer is ideal. The transformer is ideal. Once if you assume that the transformer is ideal, okay, then PP is equal to what? PS. PP is how much they have given? PP is equal to, okay, PP is equal to 100 watts. 100 watts. Okay. Now PS, you got the answer. How much? PS is same as PP, 100 watts. Where is the answer? 100 watts is there, 100 watts. Now you have to calculate what? IS. Okay. We got the answer. This is what? How much? PS equal to PP, that is equal to 100 watts. Okay. You have to calculate IS. How to calculate IS? What is given? Here NS is given, NP. We can use transformation ratio. NS by NP is equal to how much? ES by EP, that is equal to IP by IS. Now we will be using what? We will be using, okay, these two ratios. Okay, NS by NP is equal to what? IP by IS. Right. How much is NS? NS they are given 50. NP is how much? 200. NP is 200. That is equal to IP. IP is given how much? 1 divided by IS, we do not know, right? IS. Therefore, IS will be equal to how much? 200 by 50. IS equal to how many amperes? 0 gets cancelled. 4 amperes. 4 amperes is the right answer. Okay. How much is PS? PS is 100 watts. 100 watts. 4 ampere is the right answer. 100 watts. 4 amperes is the right answer. Students, hope you understood. You might have enjoyed the problems and transformer. I will be coming with a lot of interesting problems on different topics of your class 12 as well as class 11, inshallah. Okay, you like the video. If you really liked it, subscribe from my channel, ask doubts in the comment box, and kindly share this with your friends so that they get benefit out of it. Thank you one and all. I wish you all the best for your KCET and NEET exams.